Here we are again on the road, Rhode Island for Titanic.
It's Palm Sunday, April 14th, and we find ourselves here at Cranston, Rhode Island, visiting Amy Tanner, and the name of the cemetery is?
Oakland Cemetery.
Oakland. We had a little trouble today finding the grave. It's not a very well-maintained cemetery.
No, stones are knocked over, garbage strewn everywhere. It's in quite a state of disrepair.
If you scan up over the stone, you'll see the mausoleum of Roger Williams, which is abandoned. And the city of Cranston so far hasn't done anything to relocate all of the bodies inside. If you come to the cemetery, Amy's grave is directly in front of the mausoleum.
Yeah, but we're used to going to cemeteries where things don't go right. We've encountered storms, tempests, drug deals going down, crazy people, so this wasn't so bad.
I don't know if you'd want to come here alone after dark. Let's have a look at Amy Tanner, Amy Stanley at the time. Back in 2003, TIS did issue number 45 about Rhode Island connections. And in the photo right across from Amy, we find Rhoda Abbott, whose room was near Amy on the ship, and they became very good friends and remained friends after the sinking. Amy was on her way, I think it was to New Haven, wasn't it?
Yes, for the Red Cross.
She was, I think, a trained seamstress dressmaker, and that's where she was headed.
And then she ended up being married in Brooklyn during World War I, and then she settled in Rhode Island, married Eugene, and had 2 children.
And she's buried here with her husband, and it appears to be her father-in-law, William H. Tanner. The stone is granite and has a little etching of it. Looks like a palm frond, which was a popular motif of the period. Amy's born in 1889 and died in 1955. So I could have met her.
Yeah, you could have.
Because I was only
could have knocked right on her door.
4 at the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of her door, we also, in the same issue, visited different homes in Rhode Island. And here's the Tanner house on Eliza Street in Providence. We'll post a color photo of that a little later. But now we're going to take a walk around the stone, and then we're going to leave a rose, as we've been doing this week.
Yes. And a little bit about her account. She traveled steerage, and she was actually up that night, and she was writing out a postcard, and her roommates were a governess named Elizabeth Dowdell and her charge Virginia, and she helped them get dressed, and she bundled herself up into a fur coat, and she got into one of the last lifeboats, and while she was in the lifeboat, she told the women there that they had escaped vaccination, as they were to be vaccinated on Monday, which gave them a chuckle despite all the drama and surrounding them. At any rate, when she was on the Carpathia, because of her fur coat, she was mistaken for first class and was initially put into the first class area, or the second class on the Carpathia. And then she was found out to be steerage and put down with the rest, which of course must have been another shock.
And so we're here to remember Amy today with a rose, and then we'll be leaving Cranston to head up to Providence to visit Swan Point Cemetery and the Osby family.
Oh yes.